All right, let's jump right in. Today we're going to talk about a huge shift that's happening in the business world, and that's the massive adoption of voice AI. We're going to break down why this is happening at such a large scale and what it really means for, well, all of us.
So, let's kick things off with a question that I think we can all relate to. Why is that phrase, please hold, starting to feel like something from a bygone era? Come on, you've been there, stuck on the line, listening to that awful music, just waiting. And that universal feeling of frustration, that's actually the key to understanding this entire technological shift.
The thing is, we're living in an age of instant everything. We expect answers right away, we want service that's seamless, and we want it all to be easy. And that has totally set a new standard for customer experience. It's putting this incredible pressure on companies to be faster and more consistent than they've ever been before.
And all that pressure? It's leading to a breaking point. You see, the old way of handling customer calls with big teams of people on the phones, it's just not cutting it anymore. It's struggling to keep up with what we all demand today. That model just wasn't built for the sheer scale of the modern world.
This comparison, wow, it really lays it all out, doesn't it? On one hand, you have human-only teams. They're limited by things like 9-to-5 business hours, and it's super expensive to hire more people. But then you look at teams that are enabled by voice AI, and it's a completely different ballgame. We're talking 24/7 availability, consistent quality every single time, and the ability to scale up instantly, all for way less cost. The difference is just night and day.
Let's just quickly touch on what these limits feel like in the real world. Staffing issues mean you can't get through when you need to. Limited hours mean your problem has to wait until tomorrow. Inconsistent quality? That just kills trust because you might get a different answer depending on who you talk to. And at the end of the day, it's just really expensive and inefficient.
So if the old way is broken, what's the fix? Well, this is where enterprise voice AI steps into the spotlight. It's a solution that was literally built to solve these exact problems of scale, consistency, and cost.
So what is this stuff really? Think of it like this. It's technology that can have automated, really natural, human-like conversations over the phone. But here's the magic trick. It can do this at an unbelievable scale. We're talking thousands, even tens of thousands of calls all at the same time. And every single one is handled with the same exact level of quality. So how does it actually work? It's pretty straightforward. First, it answers every single call instantly. No more waiting. Second, and this is the really clever part, it actually listens and understands why you're calling. And third, based on that reason, it either solves your problem right then and there, or it intelligently sends your call to the right human person who can handle it.
Okay, so the tech sounds cool, right? But what about the results? Let's talk about the real, measurable impact this has on how efficient a business can be.
The very first thing, and the one that every single customer feels immediately, is a massive, and I mean radical reduction in how long you have to wait on the phone. I mean, just look at this chart. The difference is incredible. You go from those frustratingly long wait times down to practically zero. When every single call gets answered on the first ring, that dreaded phone queue for simple questions, it just vanishes.
The next big win is all about speed and just getting stuff done. See, it's not just about answering the phone faster, it's about actually resolving your issue more efficiently.
So by automating all those routine, predictable questions, things like, where's my order, or can I check my account balance, voice AI massively boosts what's called first call resolution. All this simple stuff gets handled in seconds, which frees up the human experts to really focus their brainpower on the complex problems that actually need a human touch.
And look, because these benefits are so huge, this isn't some niche technology for a few startups. We are talking about widespread, mainstream adoption happening in pretty much every industry you can think of. And hey, don't just take my word for it. The big players, the top industry analysts like Gartner and McKinsey, are all pointing to conversational AI as a top priority for any business that's serious about scaling up its customer operations. This is a major strategic shift that's happening right now.
And you really do see it everywhere. In healthcare, it's booking appointments. In finance, you've got it handling fraud alerts. For online shopping, it's giving you instant order updates. For service companies, it's dispatching a technician to your house. It's quickly becoming the new backbone for how companies talk to their customers.
So here it is, the most important takeaway from all of this. This is not about replacing people. I'll say it again. It is not about replacement. It's about augmentation. It's about giving your human team superpowers by taking all the repetitive, high-volume stuff off their plate so they can focus on the work that requires real empathy and critical thinking. And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about, doesn't it?
As AI gets better and better at handling all the routine tasks, what is the new, uniquely human role in all of this? What becomes our irreplaceable contribution to a great customer experience?
This whole transformation is really just getting warmed up, and it's changing the fundamentals of how businesses and customers connect. If you're interested in digging deeper into how voice AI is making Please Hold a thing of the past, you can learn more at Erudience.com. Thanks for exploring this with me.